şekilde bunu gündeme getirelim.
With this war between Russia and Ukraine, should we send the grain and fertilizer to developed countries? Or will we send it to underdeveloped, poor and struggling countries? Let's take a step here. We should definitely give this support to underdeveloped, poor countries.
All right, let's discuss this further with Mehmet Celik. He is the editorial coordinator at the Daily Sabah. He joins me live from Istanbul. Welcome to the News Hour. Talk to us about the significance of this Türkiye and Russia reaching an agreement there to deliver grain sent under that all-important Black Sea deal free of charge to nations in need, particularly African countries. That's very big news.
Well, indeed, that is great news, actually. It's one of the, perhaps one of the biggest moments of this grain deal initiative. Turkey puts forward its humanitarian foreign policy, and it argues that this grain deal should not just be serving the needs of the developed countries, but actually it should be serving those who are actually affected more than the developed countries, which are some of the African countries that are facing drought and facing famine and facing the global food crisis implications. So it is definitely one of the key moments that they are putting forward human lives and human needs before the needs of the profit, basically. And Turkey is pushing forward for this. And Turkey has been, one of the main goals of this deal has been to avoid some sort of global food crisis that could be as a result of this, blockade. So that's why, even though Russia was suspending this deal for a very short time, Turkey pushed forward its diplomatic moves again, and with President Erdogan's talks with President Putin, and it resumed again. And now that this is going to be, focusing on the developing nations, I think it's one of the key moments where we can say that there is a sincere diplomacy at place to resolve this crisis that it could affect those who are developing in the Africa or other vulnerable places.
Indeed. And Mehmet, as you're speaking, I'm thinking, is this enough, though, to actually get the Russian president to extend the grain deal when it expires on November the 18th?
I think there is three key moments that could affect the decision in Moscow. First of all, it would be the security demands and the security issues on the ground in the field, how this will unfold. As you know, during the war, things change very, very frequently and very quickly. The second, it would be how the West is dealing with Russian demands with regards to its agricultural goods. There's no sanctions on the fertilizers and the Russian grain, but they are still not able to reach to the ports. And with regards to finances, there's some issues there. So they're pushing forward for this. And the third and key moment will be this negotiation between Ukraine and the Russian side, and Turkey's mediation in the effectiveness of Turkey's mediation. I think these three key moments will be very effective when it comes to the decision making in Moscow.
All right. Mehmet Celik, thank you so much, editorial coordinator at the Daily Sabah. Appreciate it.